Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials or any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
Be very careful, whenever we are designing test cases, identifying bugs. Don't think that that is a minor one. Maybe that can be a serious issue after some time. Okay, so we have to be very careful, and so also we should be think in the testing attitude, and also we should focus on the internal structure of the development, not only a requirement. That I will tell you. So this is a funny picture I want to show you. Um, like if you see on the left side, developer says, hey, there are four, and no, tester says there are three. If you see both the aspects, developer is correct and the tester also correct from whatever they see. So I have seen in my experience, testing team and development team, they used to fight each other because of the bugs, and they will take it into personally. So whenever you report a bug, so it should not, we should give where exactly we are testing, how exactly we are testing, what data we are using. We should give proper details. Maybe the developer is testing a dev environment, we are testing it in the testing environment. Maybe we should give some proper details to him, and so that he can understand why exactly the issue is fixing. Also the more important thing is we should build healthy relation with the, as a tester, we should build healthy relation with the dev team. So if it is a bug, we should give the all the details for the respective bug, so that I'm going to explain it in the one. So also, in the every organization, everybody is working for the same reason. So to deploy right product, quality product to the end user, what exactly he is expecting. So for the same reason, developer also working, and the same reason tester also working, but fighting or arguing with dev team or testing team. Dev team is arguing with testing team. So it's not a good. So we have to give proper proof and proper details to that bug, and document everything wherever you are able to reproduce that bug, and maintain good and healthy relation with your dev team and your management and everyone. So whenever you are discussing something, don't take it personally, and think that we are all working for the same reason. So why should we fight with the developer? So I'll give one example, like in our organization when we work with dev team, during when we are reported a bug, we may have some discussions at the when we came out from the work, when we are having that cup of tea, the pantry, when we meet them, we speak very close and we are very friendly. So like that, the people may think that they are friends from the childhood. So that is how we build a relation. So the reason, don't break your relation because of the bugs, and you should provide right things to reproduce the things. Okay. So software testing, they have many people has given, um, definitions. So the simplest definition I'll give: what is expected, the comparison between expected results and actual results. For example, I went to a shop to buy a pen. Okay. So when I went to the shop, what I will do, so my requirement, I know my requirement. I want to a blue pen. and it's a gel pen. Okay, so also I'll be having some cost in my mind. Okay, so the moment I get the pen from the shopkeeper, I will take the rough paper and I will write whether what I will check, whether it's a comfortable to hold, whether it's a blue color, and whether it's damaged or not. So I will check apart from my requirement. My requirement is only blue color and gel pen. Apart from that, whether it is easily handleable, can I use for longer time? The look and feel is good, and the pen is looking good or not. So I will check many things apart from my requirement. Okay. So sometimes if we like the product, maybe we'll spend some additional money also beyond our budget. Okay. So this is the basic definition I can say, comparing the expected results and actual results. So what is expected results? So the expected results will be derived from requirement. So so the requirement we will get from the uh, business BA team and the client, whoever it is. So, and we will write the test cases and we'll compare with the actual result the moment when I have executed. For example, when I get the pen and when I write the on a rough paper, whether it's a blue or not, that is actual. Expected is my requirement is going to be expected. So this is a basic definition, and the standard definition is testing is the process of executing a program with intent of finding bugs. So this is the standard definition. So also in other words and whatever you use, some of the uh, you know definitions which I get from you may not be exactly the definition. So I'll tell why. Okay, for example, um, so I'll take one example from this one, a defect free, whether it's a defect free or not. So, it is very difficult to say it is a defect free any software. So the reason I will tell you. So the reason, every software, there is no software in the world which exists defect free. Every software has defects.
Hey viewers, are you looking for formal training on SRE practices? Take our SRE program. This course will teach you how to successfully implement site reliability engineering in the modern day 24/7 services. Kickstart your SRE training today. Contact info is mentioned in the video sidebars and in the description box. Book your seats for the upcoming batches now.
So the priority and severity of those defects are very less, but those are exist in the live projects as well. So there is no product in the world with a defect free. Okay. So even though it may meet the customer requirement, maybe the look and feel, the other aspect, it is not good. So maybe in that way also we can say it's a uh, defect or not a good product. So we'll see in the coming slides what is apart from requirement, what are the things we will compare. In the testing, usually the definition I told, expected results and actual results. Apart from that, there are many things we need to consider for the testing and for the quality, or for the durability, stability, or whatever it is. We'll see in the coming slides. Okay, so testing in my experience, like usually if you take waterfall, most of the people might know waterfall model. The testing comes into the picture at end of the uh, stage, like after developing the project and development completes, testing will start. Actually, testing should start early stages. Okay, so uh, testing, why testing should start early stages is, so so for example, if you take the Amazon, you purchase the product that cost is 1,000 rupees, and but you are getting charged only 900 rupees, or sometimes in some cases, in some conditions, you are not getting charged also. So it is lost to the company. So I'll give another real example. In IRCTC, in earlier there is an issue. So there is one hacker. What he did is he hid the payment, and the payment will reply to the IRCTC. Payment is success. How much payment it is, whatever payment it is, the ticket is 4,000 or 5,000. So it says a success. How much payment, whatever he has made, he simulate the payment process. So what he did is he is making 1 rupee and he is booking the ticket for 4,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees. And he himself told to the IRCTC, told that this is the bug in your IRCTC, because the application is working fine, UI side, testing side, it's everything fine, but there is some problem in the internal design. So with 100, yeah, sorry, can you hear me? Hello, anybody has
Yeah,
question?
Mohan. Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah, somebody has unmuted, so maybe if you have some question. Okay, so that is the reason. There are some defects may cause uh, take you to the shut down your company, and some of the banks were.
2 days.
Yeah, can you unmute
പുള്ളയെ
Anusha,
വെച്ചിട്ട് എന്റെ പുള്ളയെ വെച്ചിട്ട് ട്രെയിനിങ്
Anusha and Balasubramanian? Can you unmute yourself? Okay, thank you. Okay, so what is static testing? Like before application is ready, sometimes the requirements it will be conflicting. At one place, he will get 10%, and at another place, it may conflict that requirement. So, whenever during the requirement phase only, we have to identify those conflicts. We should be able to find the defects at the with the requirements itself, because if you identify the fixing the defect at the requirement phase, there is no very less cost. It will be a the meeting maybe during requirement discussion, maybe dev team, product manager, testing team might be involved for 1 hour. They may found 10 bugs in the requirement. Okay, there are missing requirements. There will be some missing requirements. There will be some conflicting requirements. They'll find some bugs. So 1 hour time, if we calculate everybody's salary, it will be less amount. If that bug is found in the production, it will be costing huge amount to the company. So imagine there are 100 orders, thousands of orders. There are no charged money charged for them, so it will be cost to the company or loss to the company. So identifying those bugs in the earlier stage will be good, and it's a less cost, and it will be good reputation in the market, reliable using that application. So that is why before we start, the testing should be involved from the beginning in the designing, understanding the from the requirement phase itself. Okay, and testing software through executing is known as a dynamic testing. So once application is ready, development is ready, then you will do some execution. You will give username and password, and you will submit whether it is logging into the application or not. So that is called dynamic testing. So uh, successful testing of software demands both dynamic and static testing. So both are important. So that is the reason uh, we should not depend on a functional test cases whenever we are designing a automation scripts. So we have to understand the application. We have to understand the. We also should involve in the requirement phase, requirement discussions, so that time you will be come up with to implement that kind of application, that kind of future to automation. You might need to do some additional things on your software. For example, I'll give one example. So there is a new requirement where user can download a .csv file. Okay, so actually our framework is not capable to handle or validate .csv file. So if you are involved in the design discussion, so you will be you can plan your automation testing before you start before that functionality is ready for automation. You can plan or you can enhance your framework downloading .csv file and comparing reading the data and comparing with the expected results so that you can enhance in ahead. So that is how helps, and it will speed up our automation testing. And also you will come up with some solutions based on your experience. So this is a problem. If we are testing with these many combinations, it will be a problem. And also downloading.
Hey viewers, trying to get into DevSecOps? Enroll for our DevSecOps certified professional programs and earn the certification that shows you are fit for these technical roles and requirements. Contact info is mentioned in the video sidebars and in the description box. Book your seats for the upcoming batches now.
Option, for example, if you download any file from the application, so if your application supports multiple browsers, so again you have to think about compatibility testing during our automation. So the location might be different for Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and IE browsers. So you have to handle those things as well. So that is the reason if you are involved in design discussion or requirement discussion, it will be helpful. And set of activities conducted with the intent of finding errors in the. So this is also one more definition, and we will conduct set of activities to find the bugs. Testing takes place before product is delivered to the customer and to detect a defect early and to reduce the cost of defect fixing and to avoid user detecting problems. For example, we implemented a application the moment and we said that application is ready, but the testing is not done. If the client or the end user is started finding the bugs, so we will be having a problem. We will be losing our reputation. So also, if the people think, the users think that the end users, if it is not reliable, it is very slow, it is not good, easy to use, so they will not, use those applications anymore. So that is also we have to care about, the testing, not only requirement, we have to think other aspects also. Okay. So any questions so far? No questions? Okay. So, okay, then I will ask question. So, what is the test engineer? What is his responsibility? What he will do? Maybe manual and automation tester. You can unmute and you can say something. Hope everybody able to hear me. Hello. Similar to the role of gatekeeper. Okay. So he checks whether I mean, the product is okay or not. He will check everything. Okay. I'm expecting more answers. Maybe you can say simple words, the way Rakesh told. You can use simple words. Okay, fine. I would request everyone to participate actively, so that we'll be having, so that you can get benefits out of this training. So I would request everyone to unmute yourself and give some answers or use your chat window. So that is will be helpful for you for your career also, and it will helpful for at your workplace also. Okay, so quality analyzer. Okay. So here there are some of the things. I mean, what is test engineer? So test engineers who specialized in testing, I mean, their job is in testing. They will identify the different things to break the applications to show that there is a bugs in the application, right? So they learn, to define the test cases from the requirement and testing that application to meet the customer expectations or not. Okay, so what they will do, speed up the work of your development staff. So what exactly this means is, what we'll do initially, the testing will start at the requirement stage. We'll understand the requirement. We'll start preparing the test cases, and we will be ready to execute and for the dynamic test when the application is ready. So we'll speed up that one. Otherwise, what it will happen is, if developer has to do same work, that for example one requirement, if developer is coding started and everything, and it may take 1 week. If tester also both did the same work, the delivery time will be reduced, because nowadays it is very important to deploy new changes or new changes very quickly, because it's a competitive world. If you see Amazon and Flipkart, they are competitors. For example, if Amazon launches one offer, Flipkart immediately within couple of days, they will, within 1 or 2 days also sometimes, they will be launching another offer, to give fight with the Amazon. Same way Amazon also, so they will be analyzing the other competitors and they will be giving changes very quickly. During that time, development has to take place and testing has to take place. For example, if Amazon has launched one offer today, after 1 month, 2 months, Flipkart launches the same offer. So nobody will go to, by that time Amazon might have acquired most of the business from the market. So by the time Flipkart is ready, nobody is interested to buy. So again, Flipkart may lose their business. So it is very important that the application to be delivered very fast. Okay, reduce your risk of legal liabilities. So whatever bugs, if application, whatever bugs are there in the application will be figured out very early stage. Give you the evidence that the software is correct and operates properly. So when the testing is completed, when the people say testing is completed, so the management or the client or the product owner will be, get the some confidence. Okay, so this product we can launch to the end users. Okay, improve problem tracking and reporting, maximize the value of software, and these are the things like maximize the value of devices that you use. So without testing, we will not get the confidence on it. So it is like buying apples without seeing, without checking those things, like. So
Hey viewers, our Mastery in DevOps engineering program can help you to hone the skills necessary to succeed in high-level DevOps positions. So, what are you waiting for? Enroll now and earn certification that show you are keeping pace with today's technical roles and requirements. Contact info is mentioned in the video sidebars and in the description box. Book your seats for the upcoming batches now.
because of that, every application has to go through testing cycle as well. Okay, so helps the work your development staff, so the development team can devote its time to build your product. Okay, they will be more concentrated on the development activities, saves money by discovering defects. Okay, because the early detection of the defect reduces a lot of cost to the company. save the reputation of your company by discovering bugs and design flaws. So reputation is very important. If you lose the reputation, so the end users might not use your application. So for example, if I buy so earlier uh, there was news, if you remember, Samsung phones are losing. Like it is a 3 years, 4 years back news. I did not remember exactly. So in the airports also, they used to check in customs what phone he is carrying. If they are carrying Samsung particular device, they are not allowing it, even that is 20,000, 30,000 cost phone. Customs officer are not allowing to take that phone, so they have to leave their phone, how much amount they have spent. So if you lose the reputation, so the people will not buy those phones again. So to overcome that, Samsung has spent a lot of money. Okay, so they have opened their Samsung stores at the airport. If they are carrying those kind of mobiles, Samsung itself taking their phones back and returning some other phones are returning money because they don't want to lose customer reputation. So Samsung has paid huge money for that product which they have launched in the production. So there is a huge loss to the company, not only money and the reputation also. And during that time, Samsung sales gone down. Okay, there are other phones picked up. So there are, they have given chance to other competitors to pick up in the market. So that cost, in one way it costs the reputation, in one way it costs the money to the company. So the bugs are very important and it costs to the company as well. Okay. Uh, so the reason why I'm telling all these stories, maybe you all know about this, because in day to day we may not take about seriousness of the defect. Sometimes we may feel that okay, this is smaller only. Maybe while designing test cases, while automating test cases, we may ignore small mistakes which may lead to major issues. Okay, so that is the reason. Though you know all those things, I know you people know it, but during our time, maybe pressure, maybe you might have pressure from your manager or lead. These many test cases designed today, these many test cases to be automated today. So maybe during that time, maybe you may give less focus to the small areas. Maybe you may think that those are small, maybe those causes the large issues. So maybe your tester or your team leader manager feel that you have covered some of the test cases, some of the areas when you automated. Maybe that validation you might not cover, that assertion is not put for that one due to lack of time or some other reasons, but that may causes some other ways, because it may the reason for loss and repetition also. So every small, give attention and detail to each and everything, and give importance to for small things also, and put more assertions to your automation scripts to validate your scripts. Okay, during designing your manual test cases also, that is very important. That is the reason I have stressed this topic. I'll give one real time example. One day, uh, my junior has automated a test case, and I just reviewed, and I found that he did not tested with multiple data sets. And that time, I have asked what is boundary value analysis, what is equivalence partition. He has given beautiful definitions for boundary value analysis and equivalence partitions. Okay, but he is not included whatever he knows. He is not applied it for that particular test case and particular scenario. So it is not only that we know some definitions, some techniques, Also, it is very important. The test case we automate, it should be catching defect, genuine bugs. So that is also very important. So that is the reason I'm stressing these points. Though you people know this. So now it is not that you know something. You have to implement that at workplace. That is the reason we are learning all those techniques. Okay. Uh, uh, automation. Yeah. Yes. So I have seen from other message like as an automation tester, we should help to reduce the testing time and get the quality product. Yeah, exactly. You are true, and reduce the manual testing load because, for example, there are thousands of regression test cases. Yeah, you are very right. There are thousand test cases to be tested, regression test cases, but it is very tough to uh, do as a manual. But if we automate that, we can avoid those efforts. Same test cases can be automated, can be running on Chrome, Firefox, IE, Edge, Safari, different browsers, and we can give more confidence. Maybe if we take in the functional testing, manual team might focus on one browser due to lack of time. But when we automate those test cases, we can do it in multiple browsers, and we can give more confidence to the on the product which we are launching to the product. Okay, so that is the reason I'm stressing. What is good test engineer? So any questions on previous topic and any answers? What is good test engineer? Can anyone tell? How can we say he is a good test engineer? Maybe you can unmute your chart and you can.
He
You
is
can.
the product like end
A
user.
good, yeah, a good test engineer will like it become like he can detect more number of defects at an early stage.
Great. Yes. What more? Little more.
Thanks for watching. Want to study further? Join our training programs today.